Hello everyone, it's Serpent, and welcome back after a very long time to another episode of Serpent Land, also known as another episode on the single-player series world. Whatever. You may wonder, and rightfully so, where's Imp SMP? That's a good question, because I don't know the answer myself. You see, I have been unable to connect to that server for a week or so, hence the lack of episodes, and frankly, I have to get some survival episodes in, otherwise, I'm not doing very well on my schedule. And, basically, I have tried to contact Designated, but he has, thus far declined the, correspondence, I suppose. But I haven't been able to get on, and I'm not sure how long it will be until I get back, until the issue is either fixed or I have to admit it's possible the server may be down for good, unfortunately. Very, very unfortunately. But I hope not. Still. For the time being, I'll be doing more of my Serpent Land episodes, and hopefully this issue will resolve itself. Hopefully I'll at least get some information on what's happening. That would be good. But in any case, I'm going to try and make a fun episode on this series that hopefully people don't need to relate to, because I've gotten a lot of new subscribers since the last episode, so hopefully this will work well for everyone. But anyway, there is stuff to attend to. Since the start of the series, yeah, that'll be enough. Since the start of the series, this whole shenanigansiness has been slightly void of any real ability to smelt stuff, which is a problem which I hope to fix in this episode. We're going to be building a super smelter, and just a second, I'm trying to think of stuff, and it's not working because my brain's a little bit addled. And also, I don't think there's enough room in my ender chest for all this stuff. Well, that's a little bit painful, because now I have to walk back all the way through the tunnel. Sob. This location is about 17 or 18,000 blocks away from my base, so that's quite a trod. Yeah. Anyway, I suppose I'd better get on with that. But we have been at a loss for super smelterage. Mostly, I've just been using a couple of furnaces that were still stuck in the, down below my base floor, basically. And that isn't so great. I did make a small furnace setup in my little room, but that's not going to be enough for all the big smelting that we'll be doing at some point. So to that end, I want to basically create an infinite fuel super smelter. Yes, indeed. To some of you that may ring cool. To some of you that may ring boring. I don't know. Hopefully not. But that's what we're going to be doing, and my methods may be a little bit, I don't know. You'll see. Also, for those of you who've been on this channel for quite some time, the Illager project with the Universal's mob spawn blocking, which is a pretty cool project, by the way, puff puff, blow own trumpet, is basically just going to be put on pause for a little while I get enough iron to put rails down here, because I'm not going to be letting those things chase me through this tunnel. It's just sickening. I can't do it. So I need an iron farm for rails for this thing. And also, another thing is basically I don't want to get all that iron manually, because I'm lazy, just a little. And the best option is to build an iron farm for that. This tunnel does have a couple curves to go around illagers, and we can just bring them as we put the rails down in that way. But anyway, that's just what's going on with that project, if you're wondering. Just another quick and profound thought from the Serpent Quick and Profound Thought Machine. It's so hot over here. Since most of the year in California, it's pretty nice and mild, but sometimes it just gets swelteringly, mind-numbingly hot, and that's basically what it is now, and it's only going to get worse. I literally have a little bottle filled with water that I spritz on my face and stuff to cool me down. It's that hot. I can't take it anymore. I went from 21 fish to 12. That's actually quite a lot. Right, so it's been a long time since I've actually seen this place. It'll be interesting to see if I did a good job. Well, as unpromising as that is, I advise you to go through the other end of the Nether portal and view the beautimous hole that I have blown into the ground. Good description. Yes, the common challenge. I didn't make it easy for myself. Although actually I suppose I did with all the carpets. I've missed this place. Wax nostalgic. But yeah, this is the main base, or the main center of operations, with a tiny smelter there and a couple larger smelters here. These are all pretty useful, pretty good. 2 whole iron, boy am I rich. And this is the clever little storage system. As you can see, you just press the button and stuff happens. Okay, this is, oops, standing in its way. Hold on. Whoop. Okay. First you go up against it, and then you push the button, and that's what's supposed to happen. Sometimes it fails, and sometimes it fails twice in a row, but generally it's pretty good. And there's the wondrous light source. So glorious. But anyway, on to the focus of the episode. So, you know how how Ferni can now be powered by carpets, and you know how Minecraft isn't perfect, and you know how hoppers can insert these things into the side of furnaces. Well, some of you may recognize this because it's a carpet duplicator. This is obviously slightly cheaty. In fact, it's quite cheaty. Still, though, it is just going to be used for fuel, and keep in mind, if I want some coal to burn stuff, I can take this stuff, or I can take anything, and it'll take me about 3 seconds, so it's not really much of an upgrade from stuff, but, I mean, it's not that much of a benefit, that's what I'm saying. But it is still cheaty, as is evident by the duplication. So, tell me what you think of it, and I'll build it anyway, and then I'll tear it down if people hate it. Also, what is going on here? Whoa. Oh, it's a ghost block, of course. Yeah, okay. Anyway. So, the way we're going to do this is actually I have decided not to build a super smelter because I feel that, even I feel that it would be a bit too overpowered to have a whole super smelter powered by this, but just this one furnace is probably okay. Or even if it isn't, too bad. No. Anyway, hold on, torches, quickly. Okay, so I'm just going to plop a hopper back here, and then build the contraption over it, basically, and have the contraption powered by a lever right here. Well, over 1 block, but something like that. I broke the block it was supposed to be on. So when building this, we do have to be a tad careful to make sure that the blocks won't stick to the ones surrounding it, as that one would have. Hold on. And there we go. So we need to plop that down, and then the sticky piston right there. And then we can just extend this over a little bit, So that's that, really. Oh, I almost closed out my shulker box. Anyway, over here is basically just it, and actually I haven't put the stuff on. That might be something I should do. And there we go. So, of course, just please note that if the verdict is that this is just too overpowered, I will happily remove it. Just don't hate because admit it, it's a cool idea. Okay. Right, so now I'm going to encase this thing a little bit inside some immovable objects so that the items won't fly everywhere, and then we'll be good to go. And there we have it. If we tug this lever, you can see that the number of carpets steadily grows, and then we can just untug it, and the number of carpets stays the same. And this time I actually have locked my shulker box in here, so I'm going to quickly fetch this. And there we go. It is fetched. So I'm going to randomly pop some stuff in the top, and then pull the lever. And if we have that, so actually this is I think this balances out fairly reasonably because it's an annoying, hideously annoying sound, and without the sound on, we can't super smelt. We can't smelt a whole chest of items. So I think that actually balances out relatively well. And no, I will not use these carpets for decoration, just fuel. I have limits. Another thing that I have just added is the this light indicator, which will turn on if there is stuff backlogged in the system. So that's pretty cool, and also I've just turned the block noise off for this recording, so I'm going to turn that off again now that it won't ruin the recording. And the next thing I want to do, since this is evidently a furnace-related episode, is generate infinite charcoal. And I think that chest for the infinite charcoal can go right here. Hold on, a more distinct block is needed. Right here. That's going to be where the infinite charcoal will be coming out. And then also up here somewhere is going to be the input chest for the wood. So, yeah, I'll get the space cleared out here and then start building. Unfortunately, there is no iron left in my existence. I don't have any iron at all. So I'm going to have to do a bit of mining, and hopefully that will turn out well. The last time I went mining on the Imp SMP server, it didn't turn out so well. Rip Elytra. But yeah, so I shall do some mining now. Aha, I am back. I have 11 hoppers right here, which should be more than enough, and I also have some more iron, even if it isn't. And over here you may notice that there's an extra lamp. This one. However, the there has been a slight swap around in the function of the lamp. So instead of this one indicating when there are carpets in this hopper, it's this one. This one indicates when there's junk in the hopper, in the first hopper, and this one indicates when the second hopper is full. So that way, if that light's not on, we turn it on. If that light's on, it means it's probably good, and if that light's on, we don't need any more carpets. So, as you can see, there is loads of carpets in here, and loads of carpets in here, and even some in there, so we don't need any more, and the lights are both on. However, moving on, that was a weird however. Anyway, moving on, this is something I thought of and totally didn't see on Iskel's channel. If we push a half slab into that block, it doesn't look so good. And it blocks out the light. Aha. I hadn't thought of that. But moving on once again, over here is where the new charcoal farm thingy shall be placed, and the hoppers will basically just go in there, and then there will be ferni, some I think right here, and then probably I don't know, I forgot the design, but it's going to be there. So there. Alright, I think I have enough of the materials to build it. Of course, I've just proceeded to completely forget my torches, but we'll just go without. So, if we scooch on the, we scooch the stuff out, there, I have 4 torches, very lavish. And also the space is dug out, so we can place hoppers just like that, and then grab our pick again. There, okay. Hold on. Plop, plop. I said plop, plop. You dare disagree with my plop, ploppage? Anyway, there we go. I think then we place the furnaces on top. Just like this. Plop, plop. And then hoppers into the sides, coming from those placed droppers. You, glass pane, have reached an end to your career, at least for the moment. Anyway, just like that, and then now we get back in and scooch over here. I think it's like this, and then like this, and then hold on, and then like that and that. Right, okay. And then over here we need a repeater set to 4 ticks, and a repeater over here set to 4 ticks, and then redstone there, redstone there. I'm professional. It's working perfectly. And just like this, and just like that, and then punch block out over here. Ooh, more redstone. And then grab our stone bricks and plop over here, and just like that, and then redstone dust all along there and all along there. And then we realize we did it wrong and punch these 2 out and these 2, and then uh-oh, no comparators. Arg, whatever. There, and then the comparators go there. I'm pretty sure of that. Such skillful redstoneage. I have placed in the comparators again. Well, not again, for the first time, but finally. And then also we need, I think that, and then that, and then the chest on top. Although it could be a little bit scooched backwards, and the hoppers here wouldn't be necessary, but that wouldn't look as good. So we're just grabbing a little balance of the 2. Okay. I'm not sure how I'm going to make that look good. I'll give it a little shot off camera, because me muddling around like that probably won't be too interesting, because it won't be very successful. Okay, just like that. And then we just fill in a little bit of space back there, and it'll sort of vaguely fit in. So, let's see if it works. I have plugged in some charcoal there, and okay, it doesn't work. What should have happened there was so that one did work. It's just this one that's not working over here. I see. Or maybe it's both. I don't know. Hold on. Time to dig around and see what I messed up. Aha! Turns out there was just a couple items stuck in the system. So that's been sorted out, and hold on. Plop. And now if we give it another test, what we should see is nothing goes in here. It should come in here. So 4 in there, 5 in there, and 5 in there, and come on. Sorry about that cut. A family member walked in on the recording session, and it made loud, obnoxious, creaky foot noises on the creaky stairs outside. So that was a little bit unpleasant. Still, the system itself works totally, and I mean, it hasn't been tested really that much, but it definitely works, which is good. So now all that's left is to, I suppose, fill in the holes, and then struggle to make it look good around here. Well, it doesn't look that bad. I wouldn't call it pretty, but I also wouldn't call it repulsive. Still, that's not such a great compliment. Anyway, oh, whoops, whatever. Anyway, that's done, and I suppose now if we want charcoal, all we have to do is go mine a bunch of wood as per usual, but then we just chuck it in this chest and all is taken care of for us. So now that we've finished that charcoal generator, I am stocking up the supplies of charcoal so that we can put it to the real test, because I want charcoal. Otherwise I can't make torches. Help, no torches. And my quick super smelter is inoperable without some sort of fuel, and I'm not using the carpets for anything other than that one furnace. I don't want to abuse the glitch too much, just enough to make that cool one thing. Aha. So that is the amount of wood I collected, and that will grant me probably, hold on, over this amount, well over that amount, because not these two stacks, because first we have to fill up the buffer inside the furnaces, and actually we're pretty well on the way to doing that, so that shouldn't actually be too much of a problem either. Let's insert that much, say. I do actually want some for myself. There, okay, and then I'll turn this. Oh, maybe there's no, okay. I don't know, I'll find some sort of use for this lone block. Oh, I'll just chuck it through here. That works. But anyway, this will eventually fill up, and that'll all be snazzy and nifty and cool, and basically that will just mean that we've got a whole bunch of charcoal that we can use for torches, which is something I have been running out of. But unfortunately that's about all I've got time for today, and I think that's all the video has time left in it for today. So I'm pretty pleased with our little cheaty infinite smelter, and feel free to tell me to tear it out, because it is cheaty, but before you do, remember all the limitations I discussed earlier, such as its impracticality of being one furnace, the annoyingness of having to run it with the lever and that noise. Just keep that in mind first, and then also we built that, and I'm also pleased with that because it will get us a lot of charcoal. So hopefully this video was useful and a bit of a nostalgia-y episode, because I left this series a little while ago, and now coming back to it I remember how great the world is. But anyway, hopefully it was useful. I already said that. This has been Serpent. I'll see you in the next video, and goodbye.